Imagine a time when computing was in its infancy. Picture massive mainframes and the first personal computers where security was a secondary thought. These early systems, though revolutionary, were relatively unguarded fortresses. Their security measures were limited, often nothing more than a simple password if that. As the digital age took its first steps, the technology advanced rapidly. But with progress came vulnerability. Cybersecurity concerns began to emerge, hinting at the complex challenges that lay ahead. As technology progressed, so did the complexities of security challenges. With the proliferation of computers came an unwelcome guest: malicious software, colloquially known as malware. In the early days, these were simple viruses and worms, designed to spread from system to system, causing havoc and disruption. It was an era of digital innocence where these early forms of malware were often more prank than peril. However, as technology advanced, so did the complexity and threat of these digital menaces. To combat this growing menace, the first antivirus programs were developed. One of the pioneers in this field was John McAfee, who developed Scan, an early antivirus solution. These early solutions were simple, mainly focused on detecting known threats and removing them from the system. They served as the first line of defense against the rising tide of malware. These antivirus solutions marked an important step in the evolution of cybersecurity. As communication went digital, the need for secure data transmission became paramount. This necessity sparked the development of encryption technologies, a method of transforming readable data into an unreadable format to protect it from prying eyes. But encryption was only half the battle. We needed a way to ensure that the person on the other end was indeed who they claimed to be. This is where public key infrastructure, or PKI, comes into play. PKI uses a pair of keys, one public and one private, to encrypt and decrypt data. This dual-key system revolutionized secure communication on the internet, providing a reliable way to validate identities and safeguard information. PKI laid the groundwork for the secure e-commerce and online activities we engage in today. With the growth of networks, protecting them became a critical task. Firewalls entered the scene as the sentinels of these networks, acting as barriers against unauthorized access and cyber threats. Much like a physical wall prevents unwanted intruders, a firewall monitors and controls incoming and outgoing network traffic based on predetermined security rules. As the complexity of cyber threats increased, so did the sophistication of our defense systems. Intrusion detection systems, or IDS, were developed to identify potential threats or attacks. But detection alone wasn't enough. Enter intrusion prevention systems, or IPS, designed not just to detect but to prevent potential threats, stopping them in their tracks. These technologies form the backbone of our defense against cyber attacks. Fast forward to today, where we face an ever-evolving cyber threat landscape. Modern cyber threats are complex, sophisticated, and relentless. From cunning hacking techniques that exploit system vulnerabilities, to ransomware attacks holding data hostage, and even nation-state cyber espionage, the digital world is more perilous than ever. But fear not, as the good guys haven't been sitting idle. Cybersecurity measures have also evolved, becoming smarter, more proactive, and more comprehensive. Leading the charge are artificial intelligence and machine learning, technologies that analyze patterns, detect anomalies, and make predictions to thwart attacks before they occur. In addition, threat intelligence platforms gather and analyze data from around the world, providing real-time information about current threats and potential vulnerabilities. This enables organizations to anticipate and prepare for attacks, rather than just react. Thus, the evolution of cybersecurity continues, adapting to counteract advanced cyber threats.